All right, guys, I got the GFY 1 bullpup. I've got this CV Life 2 and 65 MOA red dot as promised. I've got it set to the 65 MOA, the big circle. Been patterning on that blue board that's downrange with some buck and some bird. And a couple things I want to show you guys. So far, this is holding at 0. I'm going to keep shooting and see how it does. But I've got this high brass 9-pellet buckshot. And it does not want to feed it at all. And then I've got some really low brass number 8s that it seems to like. So let's put 5 of these on target, 5 of those on target, and see what we get. So here goes. And it jammed. I see that out of the peripheral vision there. Does not like this buckshot. And that's a double feed. Hooray. Technically a triple feed. Good Lord. Just pull that out. This does not like this ammo. All right. Locked open. And I just dropped a live round. Number 4. Not pick up the live round. Picked it up that time. All right, let's try this. All right, so looking at my pattern board, my pattern is dead center and slightly high at about 25-30 yards, and that's where I want my shotguns to shoot, is slightly above point of aim. So anyway, that was the buckshot, and that is a Fiocchi. It's a name brand buckshot, and it does not do well in this gun. Now this is Suprema, which is a bargain basement low brass number 8 birdshot. Suprema birdshot. And let's see how it runs the Suprema birdshot. No, didn't quite close on the Suprema there. Stick that in my pocket. It's the first issue I've had with that birdshot. All right, I'll load that last one up and shoot it. But anyway, let's get some more loaded up and do some more shooting, guys. All right, guys, got this thing loaded up with 10+1 of the Suprema birdshot. And I'm going to cut loose on a couple targets downrange and see how it does. Really looking for 2 things. Is this red dot and hold at 0? And is this thing going to feed this birdshot? So here goes. Okay, so low brass bird shot, and it's hitting where I point it, everywhere from 15 to 30 yards. So yeah, let's load up some more. All right, guys, so I've got some high brass. This is 3.5 dram number 6 bird shot. These are hand loads. 4 of those followed by 5 of those low brass Suprema. That's a Walmart bird shot. And see how it runs. Again, we're shooting that CV Life with the 65 MOA, and let's see if we get what we aim at. Nice. Interesting thing about this gun is I can actually feel it when it locks open. It's interesting. I feel it lock open. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel it, so I know I'm empty. So it's kind of cool, but anyway, yeah, so let's see, let's check this red dot and see. Feels like it's just starting to come loose a little bit. So that's my one concern with this red dot, is it's a single screw mount, and it's starting to wiggle a little bit. So I'm going to go tighten it up and do another magazine or 2, see how it does. Ready? All right, we got 5+1 loaded. Got my 10 rounder full, so we're going to put if my shoulder can handle it, we're going to put 16 rounds of 12 gauge downrange. So here goes. And we had a failure. And that's not on the gun, that's on my hand loads. I'm not going to lie, that's on my hand loads. Some of my hand loads ain't the greatest. Plus, I have found this gun doesn't like the factory 5-rounder as much as it likes the aftermarket 10. I prefer shooting the 10-rounder, and apparently the gun agrees with me. So here goes. So I tightened this optic up right before that string. Seems to be pretty tight still, and we'll see how well it holds up. The zero, it seems to still be hitting where I'm aiming. Gun's kind of hot. I need to let it cool down for a minute, but so far it seems to hold zero. I'm going to run one more mag through on paper and see if it's still holding at zero. I think the biggest issue is going to be that single screw mount and if it stays tight to the rail. So one more mag and we'll wrap it up. All right. Let's put this on, I'm going to put this on a specific swinger and see if we're still hitting where we're aiming, see if this thing's still holding at zero, and go from there. So anyway, fast acquisition, here we go. Ow, pulled my beard hair. Anyway, it seems to be holding at zero, other than this one screw mount. It seems to be pretty good. Tighten this back down, and I'm going to see if that one screw mount, once I tightened it down, holds. I think that's going to be the biggest issue with this optic. It seems to be holding zero under this 12 gauge. I'm going to leave it on this gun. We may take it out shooting clays later in the year, but so far it hadn't seemed to rattle the point of aim / point of impact with this optic. So anyway, and like I said, the 10-rounder and the right ammo runs real well. So fun with the bullpup and a red dot. I'm interested to see if we can hit some clays with this. That'll be our next endeavor. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate the support.